speaking of which, Matt, you have an exercise that you can share with us to give the learner an opportunity to map out goals in those specific growth areas and opportunities.
I think the first, I mentioned what the goal is, being really clear on that goal. And I go back to the SMART goal model that's been used forever: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So as best you can, if you can state the goal with those in mind, like what is it that I want to achieve? How will I know when I've achieved it? What's the time frame? And is this relevant to what I'm trying to do? And when you can really narrow that down, that gives you the starting place. Okay, now we've got a clear idea of where we are. The second step is to look at what are the steps we need to get there. So how do we close that gap? And that can be very often it's like looking at little safe steps we can take to start to lean into that, to start to test some of the assumptions or beliefs we have that have held us back from that. And with those little tests, we need to consciously get out on our growth edge. Like if it doesn't feel a little uncomfortable, you're not leaning in enough. There needs to be a little sweat in the game for real change and learning and development. And then I think it's really important to then make some time for yourself to reflect on that, journaling or just speaking out loud with a friend or a listening partner, to sort of process that. What did you learn from it? What's still there? What's starting to unfold or what wants to emerge next? And I think it's a matter of really just repeating that process until you've gotten where you want to go, or you decide that you need to go in a different direction.